Dude, what the fuck is Arashi? To put it simply, he's a monster! A badass monster who really you don't think he's gonna have emotions from the way he acts and talks and walks, but he's caring for his friends. But holy shit, he's a monster! He stopped his heartbeat in the middle of a battle in pitch black. He shot a guy point blank range who was coming up behind him, and he wasn't even listening for sound. He just turned around, pointed the gun, and popped a cap in his head. What the fuck? And then we have this one person, whatever. It's a female, I'm pretty sure. Her name's Siren, and she was the dog-wearing guy who shot the idol and was demanding all these ransoms. Like, you didn't expect it from the way the voice acting was to be a girl, but it was a female. Like, holy shit. That's one thing I did not see coming. Well, she was like shooting at Arashi. No, she wasn't shooting at Arashi. She was hiding in pitch black and everything a good ways away. She had kidnapped Oriha after Oriha and Sumir and Heron, the three idols that managed to escape, they were all pretty much rebelling against him, and, well, they were having a happy-go-lucky time, and Heron and Sumir kind of got knocked out or something. Not the best times to have a happy-go-lucky moment. But, as I was saying, she had kidnapped Oriha and everything, so Arashi was going after her after doing some sweet-ass moves and knocking a bunch of grunts out and shooting a couple of them and being a total badass. Yeah, he was going after them, it was pitch black in the area, he kills one dude that was working with this chick named Siren, and, yeah, he starts sprinting at her because he was taught by this guy how to fight in pitch black. And the kid who's kind of fused with him since that bombing incident he was involved in when he was younger, it's like a deeper self-consciousness, I believe, or something. But he was talking to him, and I have no idea in the hell how he knew how far away Siren was, what direction, but he just started coaching him, saying, oh, 11 meters away and everything. It's just like, that's pretty much cheating. But Arashi was still a badass nonetheless, because he started dead-on sprinting towards where Siren was, and she was able to listen to his heartbeat and mimic other people's voices. She was trying to, like, she riled up his heartbeat to get him to panic so she could tell where he was and eventually kill him. But as he's running towards her, a dead-on sprint, nothing. His heart fucking stopped. Like, what the fuck? They didn't offer too much of an explanation. It's just, after he shot her, she goes, you're like me, a monster. No rhetorical, no returning statement or anything. He doesn't even deny it, which is pretty bad fucking ass. Because if you could stop your own fucking heart in the middle of a battle and still move and shoot, then you're a fucking monster. You're a one badass monster! Alright. To get to the beginning again, let's go back to the beginning. We have Oriha and the idols who were kidnapped by the Wild Hunt, who was led by this dog person who we presumed to be a guy from the voice acting, but instead was a female. Yeah, Oriha had kind of bluffed him into not killing any more idols or pushing them out of the building so they could go take a little swan dive into the crowd. Yeah, she kind of bluffed him into it because she said she placed explosives on each of the 4 staircases down. He promised not to kill them, then he turns around and kills one of the guys, shoots him, he falls out the window. Hey, at least the idols weren't killed. Okay. And then we have Oriha, who pretty much beats up 3 more of his men, and Sumir and, I believe that's how it's pronounced, and Heron, they are kind of going the, we should really go back there. I can't live with myself if we don't. We have to stick together. So they do that. They beat up 2 more. Heron kind of kicks the back of one guy's head, and Sumir kind of bashes in the other ones with a statue or something. And then they have a happy-go-lucky moment, as I said earlier. Yeah. They get knocked the hell out. Right in front of Oriha. And Oriha she gets kidnapped because what else are you going to do in that situation? She doesn't really use guns. She just mostly uses explosives, and yeah. So, we had her in the electronics room a little earlier. She sent an email to the doctor. The doctor told Arashi and Mikoto, by the way, Mikoto's the best girl, just saying, despite all that fan service and the emphasis on boobies and ass and all this in the series, she's a good girl. She's a really nice girl. I've read the manga. I know her backstory, and, well, the reason I started doing these reviews, I'm going to get off topic for a moment. The reason I started doing these reviews right now is because episode 5, 6, and so on really start veering off from where the manga ended, I believe. And I just, I have no idea what's going to happen. I should just totally review it now. I'm not one for a fan of reviewing stuff if I've read the manga and it's too predictable. I'll still review it because they usually in anime they'll still add the twists and turns. But getting back on course, we have Mikoto and Arashi. They go through a subway on a motorcycle bike. That's Mikoto's. Badass once more. That's my catchphrase right now. But yeah, they're driving through a subway system where Siren, Oriha, the kidnapped Oriha, and several grunts are making their way through. So, what do they do? Arashi leaps off the bike, kicks one of them in the face, punches another one, shoots another one, and then punches him. One gets knocked, and then one is literally driven over by Mikoto on the motorcycle. What a brutal death. I think he's dead. They never said he was dead or alive. But so yeah, then the whole darkness sequence of events happens, and after all said is done and Siren's dead, you see Arashi searching her body, and down her sleeve there's like a syringe, a purple syringe, and I'm thinking that's foreshadowing a new, the potential organization that was already planning on taking down the whole Triage group and everything. They've shown up a couple times, and I've never seen them before in the manga, so this is entirely anime. But overall, this was actually a pretty nice episode for Triage. Sure, they emphasize boobs and butts and all that, but most anime do. And plus, really, if you can actually look past the fan service, and it's not always in your face. For sure, maybe for the first 2 or 3 episodes, it's a little more frequent, but let it go on and everything. The series actually gets really, action-y, and sure, the pacing, it seems a little fast, because they're all trying to condense, I believe, a manga and their own anime original ending into 10 episodes. But overall, I enjoyed this episode. Look forward to episode 7 review. Oh, before I go, I hate that cliffhanger. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Right after a gunfire. Right after a gunfire. I hate it. I hate it. Well, thanks for watching, my loyal nation. Love you all. Thanks for the support. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want more. Look forward to episode 7 review.